What up, guys? So, different style video, kind of showing more of my tech side because I was posting gaming content back in the day. So today, we're going to do a little upgrade on my Steam Deck. Just got it back from getting the RAM upgraded on it. Bumped it up to 32 gigabytes. Sent it out to a guy named Isaac. I'll link his socials and his website in the description down below. Really cool dude, super straightforward. Haven't tested it yet, but that's because I wanted to do this first. I purchased a transparent shell with better cooling than the factory shell. It's supposed to be better. This cutout right here is mostly what I'm excited for, to see better thermal numbers. But what I'm going to be doing is removing the screws and taking off the plastic shell, separating it with the plastic pieces here. They send you a different amount of screws if you have the LCD or the OLED. Obviously, I have the OLED. I did already lose one screw, so I'm going to be utilizing these screws for sure. And then they also send you more little screws for the action buttons down here. I have not used these at all, and I've had this thing for over a year now. So I don't know if I'm going to put on the different action buttons, because they did send me a few other different action buttons, but I don't think I'm going to utilize them. So we'll figure it out when we get there. But yeah, I'll continue taking off screws, hopefully not losing more of them, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. Okay guys, so all the screws are out. There's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Once you get those out, you're going to carefully pop the back off with these plastic tools right here. Nothing too crazy. So I'm going to get started on that. I'm going to put you guys on the tripod just so you guys can watch me do that. And then probably get a hair dryer just to heat this up and get that all sorted out. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I have a good feeling, really good feeling. Okay, so got you guys on the tripod. Now we're just going to take ye old deck, and I've seen a lot of people, they approach from any of the trigger buttons and they just kind of slowly wedge their way in there. I imagine mine should come apart rather easy because it was just taken apart a few days ago. So I'm just trying to work this in, see if it stays split apart. I think maybe if I use that and then I use this to kind of inch the rest of it along, so to speak, you know what I mean? I don't know, we're trying here, boys. Boys and gals. Boys and gals alike. Oh, there we go. So it already popped, so now let's wedge this guy here. We're going to follow along this marker now. Yeah, there we go. Let's do a little something. Let me see. Sorry, guys. I don't have much practice with this, but you know, that's why we do this. We're learning together. Trying new things, right, boys? Right, people? I don't even know if I have a female viewership, but if I do, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to assume nothing, but I also assume nobody pays attention to these fucking videos. So it's coming apart, as you guys can see, and all I did was just gently work the shaft with this, the shaft in question, you know, and just it's a slow and steady process, you know what I mean? We just little by little, inch by inch, and just like that, ta-da, it has come apart. So I can immediately see the difference. This is all plastic, whereas that's an aluminum plate on top of the cooling. So I think we're going to see a huge significant difference. Not that what Valve did was inferior, but I'm a lot more confident that this will cool 1,000 times better than the setup that Valve did. So now with that being the case, I'm gonna go get a blow dryer so I can warm this up like it says to, and then we'll go from there. So, be right back.
3 days later.
Okay guys, so this is kind of summarizing. It's been a few days since I installed the mod, and if I go here, I'm gonna put on the overlay to level 4. Although I'm only playing Fallout New Vegas, which isn't too crazy, I will admit I did see a decrease in temps. I've been staying below like probably like 78 degrees Celsius and higher. Been staying below that ever since I did this mod with the translucent case. The heat does dissipate a lot better thanks to this little aluminum plate with the little pad, and I do feel it constantly pulling in a lot cooler air, and obviously it still exhausts just fine. So honestly, for what the mod is, just the little back case, I honestly really recommend it to everybody. I think it's a pretty great mod, and it's been changing the temperatures pretty adequately. You're not going to see anything like drastic, but whatever helps prolong the life of your investment, right guys? Because at the end of the day, you want to prolong it. You want to prolong your battery life. A few other things that I have turned on to help with the power and battery settings of my Steam Deck is I have the battery limited to charge only to 80%, just to kind of keep the battery from overcharging, because I do play it plugged in a lot when I play more demanding games like Sparking Zero. But yeah, other than that, guys, it was a really easy to do mod, and I do like the way it changed up the look of the back. I wish I could do the whole Steam Deck as this translucent shell, but unfortunately they don't offer the front part, so that'll have to be for a future project, I guess, right guys? But I digress. Really cool mod, super straightforward, and you will see a difference. Now, like I said, you're not going to see anything crazy, but you'll see a difference up in the end. So think about it. If you guys want to do it on your own, I'll link everything in the description down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.